Tight end Kaian Roberts-Day leads the Daggers with 6 touchdowns and 208 total rushing yards through just 4 games this fall. But his journey to get here has been anything but easy. We share his story of hard work with help from someone special in tonight's Spotlight Story. Football is a way of life for Festus senior Kaian Roberts-Day, and he's pretty good at it.
I had that game last weekend, 163 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns, and on 8 carries.
It's not a game he started alone. Kaian grew up in Joplin, Missouri, and picked up football with his twin brother, Kaian. Kaian would run the ball, and Kaian would block for him as an offensive lineman.
Kaian would always open up the holes and make sure that he got through.
Kaian and Kaian's relationship was even stronger off the field.
Kaian's like the balloons filled with helium, and Kaian's like the thing that holds it all together.
We had bunk beds. I would never sleep on the top bunk because I always hated being that far away from him.
Everything they did together, including setting the goal of playing college ball at Baylor.
We passed it. He was like, "Kaian, that's Baylor." I was confused. I was like, "Baylor's in Texas?" I was like, "It doesn't sound like a Texas school," but we saw it and we just looked at it. He was like, "We're both going to try to go there."
2 best friends with one big dream. But everything would change at an indoor football practice on September 4th of 2019.
I got a phone call telling me that Kaian was having trouble breathing.
He was at the bottom of the stairs and everybody was like pushing, like, "Come on, let's go, you got this."
He was having an asthma attack, which having an asthma attack wasn't something that was unusual. He had asthma attacks occasionally.
He was doing his laps around the track. He was the last one, and then one of my friends, he was there helping him, trying to get him back up, and then he was using his inhaler and all that.
And I jumped in my car and I tried to make it over there as fast as I could. And when I got there, the ambulance had just got there, and he was lifeless.
But they didn't make it. He had a cardiac arrest and, you know, all that stuff, and it's just a sad day.
At this time, will you please join us in a moment of silence and reflection for Kaian Roberts-Day.
Kaian found his escape on the football field and kept his mind set on their goal of playing college ball. Just a few weeks later, to his own surprise, he was invited to attend a high school football combine.
I was on the bench playing JV. I was not starting at all. I was like, okay, I didn't think much of it. I was like, I'm gonna get a little small school looking at me or whatever the case is.
But he would draw interest from somewhere unexpected.
And then when he told me that Baylor was looking at me, it was weird because Baylor's his school. He likes his school. It's his favorite school.
And then when they said, "Well, we're offering him," I said, what does that mean? And they said, "Well, that means he's going to have a full ride and he can play football at our college." And I was like, "Well, how much is tuition there, you know?" And they said $63,000, which is Kaian's number. So, you know, to me, I just felt like Kaian kind of stamped that whole thing.
But all Kaian could think about was his brother. He knew he needed a fresh start.
It's hard to walk past a spot where your brother passed away every single day. And so I just talked to my coaches. I was like, "I can't do this. I got to go somewhere else."
So he transferred to Festus High School, his mother's alma mater and his father's home. And on the 1-year anniversary of Kaian's death, he took the field in his first varsity game. Kaian may not have been there to block for him in person, but he was there in spirit.
I scored. You know, I just pointed at the sky. I was just like...
Kaian will begin his journey at Baylor University next fall, passing on 7 other D1 offers, including Alabama, saying he's still finishing the goal they started together.
It feels like a dream coming true, honestly.
Following Kaian's death, LaShonda Roberts, their mother, became a certified life coach to help others through challenges like her. So special. And now to the NFL.